don't make it to the next Tech Banter show. Check out this new episode on Apple vs Android cybersecurity. This video was sponsored by Boxmania. So welcome guys, and welcome back to our Tech Banter channel. Salute. That's good. Anyway, today we have a very important guest with us. A very important guest, Dr. Gameli.
Why that important?
Yeah, yes, you are. Yes, you are. This is a man of many talents. He is a cybersecurity specialist. Let me just tell us more about himself, yeah?
Yeah. My name is Bright Gameli Maudo. Originally from Ghana, but I've been in Kenya for I think 20 years now. So I'm not. People tell me I'm actually just Kenyan. I think I'm married to a Kenyan and I have a Kenyan baby, Kenyan-Ghanaian baby. So I don't think I'm much of a foreigner anymore. Chief Technology Officer of a company called Zitova. We do data science as a service. We basically try to do predictive analysis of things that will happen before they happen. And then people know me for cybersecurity stuff. I'm always cybersecurity, like speaking about it, like talking about it, and yeah, it's basically what you know before out there. I also try to practice Kung Fu. I'm a lecturer at Stratford University. I teach.
See, many talents, I told you.
I lecture in cybersecurity. Yeah. I like to beatbox. I like to dance. I love to do a lot of things. So yeah, that's basically a simple life of Bright.
Nice.
Yeah.
So today Bright will give us an insight to cybersecurity in general.
Yeah.
And also you will tell us all about all these gadgets you use. You have an Android phone that, I mean, I always feel like Android is like the wild west for me. It's open source, you know, it's open source code. And there's always so many new tweaks every now and then. So I feel like there's everything that's just being thrown at you. So I want to just know what you use to protect yourself. I mean, with your phone, your laptop, your watch, just everything.
Okay.
With your whole life in general.
So I think we're talking about how to protect myself or how I try to protect myself with the kind of devices that I have. But also let's look at offensive kind of security. Sometimes when I look at both of stuff, I will have some fun. I would like to see if I can hack you. Have you ever been hacked before?
No, because I'm using an Apple. I'm an Apple guy. And of course, I will be taking sites, and that's why I have I have stuff written down on my.
Let me tell you something.
On my listen to me. I have a lot of topics to discuss that I'm going to rain a lot of. I'm going to ambush you. I'm going to literally ambush you. I have them here on my Karatasi brand notebook. I took my time. I waited for the as in. I'm ready for you. But just don't be too harsh.
Well, you know, there's always that fight between Apple and Android. Yeah. I think today let's try to demystify those two and see how it goes.
Okay.
You see,
Mr. Bright,
a whole Apple guy decides to go with the normal book first.
Mr. Bright.
Yeah.
We'll start off with the Google Play Store versus the Apple App Store. And first and foremost, I want you to all know, this is first thing I noticed with my research. We all know for a fact that the Google Play Store is the main distributor for many malicious and unwanted apps that easily bypass the main layers of the Android defense. So you tell me how are you able to cope with that? How do you because there are so many apps that are even loaded, you know, that are sideloaded outside the Play Store. You know, guys can, unlike Apple, everything is controlled, a controlled environment. You can only download apps on the Apple, what they call App Store. But you see, these guys, they can sideload apps. So tell us, how do you control?
No, I beg to differ with that. There's always a process of being able to load an application onto any platform, right? Be it Google Play Store or Apple Store, right? So they both have control. You can't just upload any kind of code to Apple, but it might take some time for you to be able to detect certain things that are malicious, especially when there are updates that come later that needs extra permissions. I can't upload a Play Store app to be able to take advantage of your camera without your notification. You get it? You have to give that permission to it. And Google actually checks all of those details before you get to actually upload.
So you scan all
that? Yes, just scan it. That's deep analysis and with AI machine learning algorithms to scan and see exactly how is this application being coded, see all the libraries that are being used and the likes. Same thing happens when it comes to Apple. Apple also checks all of those libraries to be sure that they are not just uploading any kind of softwares. So that misconception of side loading can be done on Apple and everything, go try that right now. You can't. However, people always make updates. You know, I mean, Apple has vulnerabilities. There is no system that is right now out there in the world that can tell me it's 100% safe. There's none. So today to be secure, tomorrow is not secure. And I think we're going to do an experiment with an Apple device and see how, if possibly, it can be easy to break it.
You show me.
Why not? So a typical MacBook has its own features. And if I was to steal this MacBook, I should have a very difficult time to break in.
Yes.
Right? This MacBook is off right now, and I want to be able to break in and get your files on the desktop. So once I press, I've pressed 2 keys.
That's Command
Key and S.
Okay, Command.
And look.
In the terminal.
It's a terminal. It's a Linux operating system. And once I leave that, and I can press enter twice, meaning I can type anything there to be able to remove the account that is already there. Not even remove, leave it there. Create a new account, become administrator, kick your account out. I can get your files on the desktop, your files in my downloads. Basically, I can see whatever users. Yes, the guest account. What is the guest folder? So basically, and if I reboot, it basically can actually reboot and go back to normal. So if somebody physically steals this laptop, they can actually be able to get into the laptop. There is, however, a solution for this. So all is not lost, guys. Don't feel threatened and feel like
you have the new M1 chip. You know, security, top tier.
No,
that's because it has that i3. That's an i3.
No,
that's the Intel board.
Every Apple comes with.
Okay, that's the command.
So
we have those.
What I will be saying people should look for is something called File Vault. File Vault. If you look for that on Apple and you actually run that, you will be able to actually secure the Apple machine.
Okay.
It encrypts the entire laptop, gives you a key that basically makes it very difficult for anybody to, how they call it, people to break in.
File Vault, huh? So you had that, guys, File Vault.
File Vault. So you see,
I still have a better chance than you.
It takes me on an unencrypted Windows 5 to 10 minutes if I have to do that. To do the same thing I have to do with extra solutions and everything. It's a software. Apple took me 6 seconds without any tool, just with 2 fingers.
Okay, let's go to the next topic. This is 1-1. Okay. Permissions and tracking. How do you guys take care of that? I mean, you know, when these apps have access to, you know, your camera, your contacts. I mean all contacts, even your somewhere next, huh? And access to all photos, access to your location, you know, easy access. How do you cope with that? How do you handle that?
So I'll answer this in a different way. All of these softwares or firmwares or not firmware, operating systems come with such settings. Reason being, it helps Google to be able to give an experience. It helps Apple to give an experience. You know, in Apple, you can actually find the location of the last few places you've been. It has that. Same thing as Android. So it can tell you that, Leon, you have been at this place, you moved from here, you traveled this number of meters. You have a calibrator on the phone. The calibrator in the phone be able to takes details about your weight, how you're moving, which area. Are you driving? Are you running? You know, are you walking? It knows all of those. So Apple has that, which is there. Android also has that, and I'll speak for Android sake of how to be able to disable that. Both can be disabled. If you feel like you don't want your information to be out there or to be tracked, it's still.
You have a picture of me as me when I was 6 years old, and then maybe I pissed on myself. I don't understand.
But this internet is open, so there's something called myactivity.google.com. So if you log into your browser and you go to myactivity.google.com, you will be able to find the activities that are already put on, switched on. You can delete the past activities. But you see, I leave it for my personal security. Do you know why? If, God forbid, anything happens, my wife knows how to track me now. without calling the cops. She can, and she has my wife has a password to my master password vault, so she can log into.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, I mean we're kind
Good father. God has many talents.
She can go back in time and check on this today. Let's say we go the year. Let's go 2019. April 3rd. Time that you're traveling, when you're
really safe.
You see, I was driving from somewhere, then I went to the point apartment. I was driving for 12 minutes and I went to push it on place and the details and everything. And you can delete this if you want to.
Yeah.
But I like it for record keeping. You see, for record keeping, I think for investigations and everything, that can actually be used. So lawyers, magistrates, policemen, this can actually be used in the court of law to be able to show you exactly where somebody has gone to or and the likes.
But they actually know to use this stuff.
I mean, it's just empowerment. A lot of people are not empowered to be able to use some of these tools. That's why going back to the basics is really important.
I see that.
Yeah.
So I guess with permission tracking, we could say it's even. It's pretty even.
Yeah, it has its pros and cons.
Pros and cons. Let me have some time here. Software updates. Yeah. These guys, you see, that's okay. Let me start with us. Apple. Apple, forces software updates so that malware hackers like you are locked out. Doesn't give you time. Doesn't give them time to have any.
Continue. Yeah.
So you see, with Apple, that's a good thing with us. Yeah. We like anyone, if you've noticed, it forces us to update to the next level. It doesn't give these guys room to hack into our system, to our phones or devices. We are all forced to update to the next level. With Android, they don't force you to update. So you find yourself using some old OS that has so many loopholes. You're constantly attacked. Your phone is crashing, hanging. You know what I'm talking about.
So where I beg to differ with you again.
Yeah.
Apps have a standard of what they can run. If you look at the mobile banking apps you have, there are certain libraries they have to work with. They have to conform to certain kind of level of security you have. That's why sometimes even on Apple, there's some apps which will tell you upgrade to the latest OS. You understand?
Yeah.
It can't work on the old ones.
Yes.
Right? So the updates that get to you is to be able to update the firmware of the phone to make sure that it comes to that standard, that applications that are being constantly updated will be able to actually work together with it. If it doesn't update to that level, that of course you get notifications for you to update. It's up to you, the user, to be able to say you're going to update or not. Right? So it's a user problem here. But they will not force you, because sometimes some things you're running, as me, you're not going to force me to update just to the latest OS just because, or a new operating system for the phone, or a new kernel, when I have an application I've developed to run on a lower OS.
I guess
so there's an option.
Yeah.
That has been contested already. So both of them, you have the option to allow it to update. You have the option to say, I want it to automatically update when a new update comes. Don't ask me questions, just do your thing. Options. Do you know right now the easiest exploits? Exploits, I mean codes that will be able to actually break into something. For phones, a survey was done for end of last year to 2021, 2022. Apple was the most vulnerable out there. Do you know why? Do you know why? Because there are people who specialize in breaking into iPhones. We call those applications what they create called 0 day. 0 day meaning nobody has found a fix for it. That's a specific code. That's why Apple, Google, and the likes organize hackathons every year for you to actually, it's called Pwn to Own. PWN own, to own. You come there and show your code of how you can actually exploit a particular service or Apple or something like that, and how long it took you, and they pay you hundreds of thousands of dollars. So there's never 100% clear or super security for any of these things.
I'm going all three of them. This is close to the finisher. Closed ecosystem. And let me make my pitch. Now, this, Bright, I know you're going to defend yourself here.
Please, bring it on.
That's the thing with us Apple guys, VVIP service, I'm talking about us having a closed ecosystem. You know, these guys have many manufacturers having many different kinds of policies. You know, these guys just, you know, once they sell you the hardware, you say this OnePlus. If there's OnePlus, Nokia, Samsung, all using Android, they sell you the phone. They don't take care of you software-wise because it's like they want you to just buy a new phone once this phone crashes. But with us, Apple, we have, you know, we take care of the hardware, you know, we take care of the software. We're talking about nice club, B club, you know, VVIP service, bottle service, you know, or like crooked queues, security, big bouncer. Remember ISO? You know, ISO from crooked queues, VVIP service. But these guys are like, if I have my iPhone and my, you know, it's one, you know, my iPad, my iPhone, my Apple Watch, you just can't get in. It's a closed ecosystem. Hardware, software, all taken care of. These guys. Can
I just bust the bubble right there? Guys, let me just bust this bubble, yeah?
Okay, tell me.
So, did you know? Anybody who ever loses their iPhone these days, even a friend of mine even demonstrated the other day. It takes him 12 minutes to actually unlock it.
The iPhone.
Yeah.
The iPhone.
Yes. I'll show you that message. In fact, I'll let him do a demonstration.
So once you open my iPhone, you lock your phone. You're secured, boss.
No. He takes 12 minutes to actually unlock it. So, assuming you're a thief right now, experiment 1. Please try to put off my phone.
Put off?
Yeah, put it off. What will you do? It's on the side. The power button is on the side.
Inside, huh? You don't have to use this Android. It's not so simple.
You're supposed to have long press, right?
No, I am long pressing.
It's not going off. Okay. Assuming you steal the phone and you think
there it is.
Is it going off?
This is a glitch. You know,
this is a glitch. Okay. Try to unlock it. Try to unlock it.
Unlock it.
Yeah. What do you think the pin is? Guess. Put a random pin. Nothing.
Yeah.
Okay, just give me. So now, ladies and gentlemen, Leon actually thinks he stole my phone. He thinks he's been able to unlock it. He thinks what he just did right now, he will be able to to steal my phone. However, what he doesn't know is, I actually know he's the one who stole my phone.
Wait, what?
That's a picture of you. Oh, guess what? My wife also just knows where I am exactly. I have sent her the GPS coordinates of exactly where I am. She also knows, or my wife, as you're watching, she also knows the nearest base transmission station.
What was that? What did you just do?
What did I just do? Apple people, oh my god, what software is this? But I know. Oh, I can even I can use a Mulika Mwizi and activate anything on the phone. You can't steal my phone.
What was that? Okay, this is we're still recording, but
so this is called it's a software called Cerberus app, and I gave Cerberus app full permission to my phone, to the back end of it. Cerberus app, spelling is CERBERUS. Now I use that to make sure if you steal my phone, first of all, back it up to my cloud
before it
automatically have internet. Back it up and then now.
What about locating?
For locating, I can locate as you're moving. As you take a step further, it shows me.
Like how close is the?
Very close. I'm talking about meters. And I can use another Mulika Mwizi to send an SMS command to it to do anything.
Wait, this is an app that I can still find on
you can't
my.
Find for Apple. Sorry, let's start from there. You will not find for Apple. It's not there. It does not exist. Because Apple is so close group, it will not let you go by the permissions and abuse them, right? I don't you want to drink to this. It's okay.
Let's jump.
I don't you want to drink to this one. Yes, I want to drink to it.
I want to see some of these tricks and hacks always you talk about.
Oh yeah, man. So it's a little script that I wrote. You have your email there. I'm going to get our producer's email. Can I get your email, please?
Yeah, Gvision.
Gvision
21
C at gmail.com. So our producer is there. He can't touch his phone. Your email address is
leon.obioma@gmail.com.
leon.obioma@gmail.com. Email subject is testing, and testing 101. And the next 9 seconds, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom.
You can't.
Check your phone.
I have two-factor. I have all that stuff. I have. Wait and
Yep. Actually, you can reply to him.
I have two-factor authentication on this.
It's fine. Yeah. So
I
what if an email has come to you with an attachment?
I have one security measure. You have to call my number. Yo, what else do you have in the bag?
Oh, quite a lot actually. So the email came through?
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, email came through. So anybody can spook on the email. It doesn't matter any device that you have. So I have this little device here. I work with this almost everywhere I go. It's called a de-author. This de-author, just like a normal watch, you don't get Kawaii watch, but it's a OnePlus watch, OnePlus earbuds. But anyway, de-author can scan to see any Wi-Fi that is around this area, and we can actually basically kick off everybody that Wi-Fi without their permission. We don't need the password for that. And we can broadcast a different kind of Wi-Fi that we want them to believe that is a true version. And guess what? So when I click and create a new Wi-Fi, they connect to the fake one, which is unsecure. And everything that they do can actually be done. Can actually be, we can see that, you know. So I can select which Wi-Fi that I want to go to. So you see the Try Hack Me, all of these Wi-Fi's exist in this area. And I can select all of this, even my own Wi-Fi, the one I've created right now for myself.
That's for the next office we're in.
Yeah. And I say attack.
Attack meaning?
I can deauthenticate them, probe them, send a beacon of Wi-Fi that I want to start. When it says start, to start sending packets and data to that Wi-Fi. And to the point that their Wi-Fi will not work so far as this is on.
Any company, any organization.
Anywhere you go, majority of the Wi-Fi routers. Now, so with that happening, I have another one here which will be able to recreate any hotspot around, give you internet. You will think you're actually on the right hotspot or the right Wi-Fi of your company, but you're not. Yeah, so you'll be having all sorts of, you can use this to do almost anything for Wi-Fi interception and the likes. So all of these are available online. This will look like a normal flash drive to you. It's not. This can actually allow me to be, if I plug it into your laptop, anything that I want it to do in a very shortest possible time, in less than 10 seconds will do. For example, disable your keyboard, fetch.
Disable my keyboard?
Yes, that's one. So you can type. Disable the internet, give you a hotspot that is insecure, which is mine around, connect it to it, download a malware from the internet, run it on your computer, and then close it up. So you will think, in that 10 seconds, all of that has happened. This, on the other hand, can be able to be plugged in. You know how you go to boardrooms, you have that thing in the middle where they have cables
and everything. Yeah, connect the projector.
So you put this in a network like that. This is a whole computer.
Whole computer.
So this allows me to be able to connect to any network remotely by passing firewalls and the likes. So I'll plug a network cable here for the video conferencing facility.
Yeah.
Usually 2 cables that are there. Plug one in here. Give it a lot of the power supply, whichever is there. I should have a shorter power supply cable. Plug it in, and guess what? I leave it silently there for the weekend. Done deal. But I'm a simple person as well. So apart from all of these complicated gadgets and everything, I have slick, nice and very easy to use.
Nokia.
It's Nokia, I know. Nokia has been password. They've been out of the game for a while, but they came back and they have very nice simple tablet that you can use for movies, series, for news.
How much does it go for?
For 30,000 Kenya shillings.
What?
Yeah, I think to me it's worth it. For everyday normal use, this does the job.
It's smooth, huh?
Very smooth. I like it because it's straightforward. And like if I want to watch movies, my daughter wants to watch a YouTube, the kids show, it comes automatically pre-installed. It also comes with the VPN, pre-installed ExpressVPN.
Oh, okay.
ExpressVPN is personally one of the secure VPNs that I ever use. So going to other countries or trying to change my location,
Like if you're in Dubai, you need to do
traveling and everything. I do that with the tablet.
It comes a pre-installed VPN.
Pre-installed VPN.
That's dope. You don't have to pay for an app. Like,
No. The security of it is almost determined for you, which I like about it.
Well, Agreement latest Android 11, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think with that's how basically I get to do my security. Apart from the basic things of two-step verification, having a backup code. So emails are your basic primary source of security. If you secure your email, you'll be very secure. So I encourage people to secure the emails by making sure that they have two-step verification set up, have backup code set up, then you have to secure your entire digital life. Because your Instagram is connected to that. Your bank account is connected to that. Even Instagram has two-step verification. Yeah. Your WhatsApp has two-step verification. But people don't put them on. Guys, go to the settings of your phone and just activate those things. Basic activation of two-step verification.
I mean, even if you have an iPhone, because I'm just
iPhone and the likes.
Because he accessed my email. I'm just
so basic setting for two-step verification is available on every social media, every phone, every laptop. Make sure you have.
But there was something you said you wanted to show us before we started the show. Something very, like top-notch security level.
That I have to show it offline because the audience cannot see some of the things.
Okay. The only way to stay safe after what this guy just did, because to be honest, in whose hands are we safe? Like Katuli said, man, that's the way to stay safe.
You just throw your phone.
Yeah, I can't. But I just can't.
You give us the Stone Age.
Yeah, I just it's not safe. This is my phone safe. Thanks for joining us.
Cheers.
Remember, like, subscribe.